Welcome back to PAULY'S Perspective. Today we are talking about episode 6 of Peacemaker, Ignorance is Chris. This is hands down the best episode by far. We got a little bit more action as far as the story goes, and a lot more answers as to what we were theorizing about in the first place. Out the gates, we have total confirmation that this is Earth X, a world where the Nazis won World War II, and that Nazi ideology infected the rest of the planet.
I haven't seen a single person of color ever since I've been here.
No way. Chris takes the flag off the desk and unravels it to reveal the swastika and the blue part of the flag. And if that wasn't enough, we see Leota getting chased down by a mob of angry white people because of the color of her skin. What's intriguing about this being Earth X is, are we now going to see the Nazi version of all the heroes we love and know? Are we getting the Nazi version of Superman, known to be Overman in this dimension? We obviously already got another great cameo by Lex Luthor in this one, which was awesome to see. I love how they did that. Rick Flag obviously needs his help, and as we know, Lex Luthor has tech that can detect portals, and he's trying to regain control of the situation. Now, we also see Lex, he's got a cane, obviously from being beat up by Krypto in the Superman movie. I love that continuity. We heard from James Gunn that this scene was actually the first scene that they shot for the whole Peacemaker Season 2 series, because it was being shot at the same time as Superman, and even the Justice Gang scene at the beginning of the season, that was also shot at the exact same time as Superman, and that's a cool little behind the scenes tidbit. But this is how he starts working with the government, and it will directly lead into Man of Tomorrow. Apparently James Gunn says that we're going to get all the answers we want in episode 7, the very next one, and he says that episode 8 is even more amazing. It's also great to finally see that moment between Chris and our Harcourt, having her open up to him finally about her feelings, letting us know exactly what side she's on, and to see that kind of vulnerability come from her. A true testament to how amazing of an actress Jennifer Holland is. What an amazingly delivered scene. She really nailed it, and even the way they filmed that scene, which was breaking the 180 rule, it made you feel very part of what was happening. Very intimate, very vulnerable. Even John Cena did a great job. We see Economos get taken down by Augie and stabbed to the hand, and he just spills the beans about everything. Now, they've suggested that Augie is very dumb as nails in both season 1 and season 2, so we don't know what he's going to do with this information yet. We see the wheels turning. He's going to have to confront Chris, and he's going to have to get Keith involved as well. And I think the twist here is going to be that Chris may still have to kill his father and brother in this universe, because he's always got to do it in the name of peace, right? That's why he killed Rick Flag Jr.
Keeping the peace is worth any price, including the life of a hero like yours, sir. So please, don't make me do this.
I think the main moral of the story and the arc of the season is that everyone needs to learn how to move past their narrow vision of the world and accept it as it is and not the way they wish it would be. Everyone is out for themselves right now, every single character, and operating from a very narcissistic, selfish standpoint. Just like in real life, you have to learn how to be grateful for what you have and work with what you've been given. The grass is not greener on the other side. It is green where you water it. And even though it might seem like the perfect thing is out there somewhere else, if you're constantly chasing happiness, you will never be happy. If you don't know how to be happy now, in this moment, with everything that has gone on and everything that has happened, you need to learn how to pull yourself through that. And that's one of the morals of this season that really resonates with me, and I think is a really great message. As you can see, if you spend too much time focusing on your selfish self, you may end up in a world where Nazis run it. Vigilante in this episode really kind of stole the show. Very funny scenes. Everything he notices in the new dimension where he's meeting himself, he's seeing his parents, his father's not gay in this one. Like, all the comments he makes is very funny. And we also learn that his mother is like the best mother in the world, and he's just a dick. And he's made up all these stories about all the teams. She claims she heard him like Harcourt is his girlfriend.
I was just so excited that he had a girlfriend.
Mom, shut up.
Girlfriend.
Shut up.
He is a prime example of a narcissist and obviously off his rocker, but it's also funny to see where his morality contradicts itself. He's kept drugs and all of that money and calls it blood money. He won't spend a dime of it, but he's okay with slaughtering people. Another thing about the portal key, which has been theorized that it could be direct link to a mother box or a mother box itself, is in the New Gods comics, a mother box opens boom tubes, which is exactly what this looks like. It's a portal door, but it still has that boom of energy as we see every time it's open. So I still think there's going to be a direct link to Darkseid somehow. We know it's leading into Man of Tomorrow, and I think the villain there is going to be Brainiac most likely. Superman is not as smart as Lex, and he's going to need him to help him take down Brainiac. And does Brainiac come from one of these 99 doors in the unfolding chamber? We'll see. Maybe it's a touch of Brainiac and Darkseid. Maybe we get a mixture of what's happening since there's so many other cameos and other Easter eggs about what's going on in this series and this new DCU. I think James Gunn is doing a really great job of leaving these breadcrumbs for what's going to happen and who we're going to see. I like to do videos about the things that really stood out to me. I'm not going to go into every single detail about the show or the episode because you got to watch it. But these are the key points I think that really stand out that I think will be a big part of what happens next. This has been Pauly's Perspective. Leave me a comment about your thoughts about episode 6 and where you think it's leading and who do you think the next big cameo is going to be. James Gunn keeps teasing that we're going to see a Superman, but which one will it be? Is it going to be Overman, the Nazi version of Superman? Or is it going to be David Cornsweet's Superman? And if it's not David Cornsweet playing Overman, then who could it be? Some people are throwing around Henry Cavill. James Gunn did say that he is going to utilize Henry Cavill at some point, but I think it's going to be for a much bigger part. And once this series wraps up, I don't think we're going to be seeing any more of Earth X and that Nazi version of everybody. I think they're going to tie up this story with this season. But you let me know what you think. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for nerding out with me. I'll see you in the next one.